Even if we could put it on a flyer, the exact address doesn't matter. There is probably a part of every town where you can ask a punk and they'll point you in the direction of a private residence that by night becomes a temple to a god you gotta do for yourself. A pay-what-you-can cult resurrecting dead crick drums and crashed couches, the loudest secret local police have ever heard, and one day we will all be converted into condos, so we Sharpie our own code name for this decade in the way that location can also signify a movement. Maybe you too have scooched into a living room for the bassist in your friend's band's side project beneath the chandelier of misfit instruments with wall-to-wall fire hazard installation art. Guests come back by daylight looking for lost keys, always surprised that anyone actually lives like this. Rats scattering the labyrinth of ash and static. It is true that this space is not necessarily safe. At the first show I hosted after moving in, a man sexually assaulted me and the music did not stop. Once, someone spray painted a swastika on our cat and called it punk rock, but it's not. Roommate after roommate screws us for rent, then declares the scene dead on the internet again, but people still live here, creating new solutions to this millennia's inhospitable conditions. I have maintained these utilities most of my adult life, and all I have to show for it is my skin. All my tattoos are cover-ups, even the ones that aren't. Lineage traced in layers of stickers on the refrigerator from defunct musical groups like rings on a tree trunk. All people who enter places like these leave a mark, even if nobody has spoken since the band broke up. The stage, Kofi built in the basement by hand out of grocery pallets and clamp lights, still stands. Casey's screen-printed portrait presides over the mantle, and the bathroom is forever Brian's barbershop cabaret. The studio is still a disaster of afternoon sunlight, alive in Danielle's canvases and Naj's mannequins. Red rests peacefully in the garden, and there are so many pets yet for us to love. So many spirits haunt these hallways, whether or not they remember out loud. Huddled in a musty basement for whatever subgenre of shelter the kids are clinging to in a crisis. One time, Rachel McKibbins wrecked a poetry slam in this room, and someone said that's not punk rock, but it is. Even if you haven't been here or to a show in years, you know this place has a feeling that cannot be evicted, where all the wild ideas inside us finally find a home, no matter how much neighbors complain about the noise.
Woo!